Is it going on the stream as well? I just need to check. Hey, hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. Is anybody here? Currently no. And I'm not sure if this is even working. So this is this the right place? Maybe it's fine. I can remove this voice and play some music. Is this good? And I need the chat thing, chat overlay. So yesterday we had 0 like chats from Twitch. So I'm not sure even if it's a good idea to put it here. Whatever, let's keep it still. Still we should be keeping it here in case someone decides, right? The music would go here. Hey Varun, just received a notification. Thank you, man. Thank you. Abhishek, welcome back, guys. Awesome, people are joining in. Channel, we have couple of views already, so that's great. So, today I want to start with something interesting, and that is like something new which I learned about DeepSeek, like how technically it works. And it was very insightful to me. So one of the thing which DeepSeek has done is, so let's say this is the prompt which we write most of the time. Let's increase it. So this is the prompt and this is the response. Or we can say AI response. Now, what technically happens is when this thing goes via, like the prompt goes through the cycle via this AI. Hey Nairu, hello brother. Hello, how are you, man? So I'm just explaining what I learned about DeepSeek and how it just works. DeepSeek is just boom. Yes, DeepSeek is just boom, guys. And the servers are crashing now. So technically this is like wait, I should not obviously type it like this. So 690 billion. So, this is a whole DeepSeek thing. We can say DeepSeek. Now to hold this 690 billion, what technically you need to do is, so there are these neural network paths. Let's say these all are the paths, and maybe we can carry all of them at once. And let's carry them again. So, this is the whole pathway of how this prompt to AI response happens. What DeepSeek has figured out, and they have done this thing where it's first of all, it's a MOE. MOE is a mixture of experts. So mixture of experts means it will not be good at a lot of things, but it will be great at few things. So OpenAI and other models are kind of like jack of all, but DeepSeek is a like jack of all, and what you say, jack of all and king of none or queen of none, so whatever. So technically this is what DeepSeek is. So what it can do is, instead of loading all the 690 billion parameters at once, it can work via a subset of problems. So for example, if we want to work for coding, so we can technically do it inside this, in this pathway, which could be, let's say, 14 billion. So if we just want to train our own distill version of DeepSeek, very good at coding, like better than O1, then technically we can do it in like 14 billion or 20 billion. And this is what's making it so popular, because the popularity has gone so crazy. And I was like, I wanted to understand why, because it's not the first time we have a new model which is performing really well. We had Llama earlier, Codestral is doing the same thing. They are not as close to O1 is, but DeepSeek suddenly came and just blew it out of the park. And this is what the main reason is. Like, instead of using whole 690 billion parameter, which would need a huge hardware system, not all the companies can afford it. What they have, their architecture has worked, and how it's very different from other models is you can distill it into very smaller expert models. So they will be great. For example, if I need a model which can do my tech stack, I can train my own or distill my own DeepSeek version out, which can perform at O1 level, but not at all the fields, like not at, let's say general knowledge or maths or anything. It can perform really well at just coding, specifically trained on my tech stack, and it will perform at O1 level, which will be 14B, can run locally. And I'm excited for this. Like, maybe there will be models like this available in future, where I need it for just for Next.js or Tailwind TypeScript, and I can with Node.js, and just that model would be like 14-20 billion. I can run it offline and it will be as good as O1. That's crazy. And that is why people are going crazy over this DeepSeek, and the whole AI fraternity, or the people who are in academics, are going like just gone crazy. What's happening there? So this is what I learned, and it was super exciting to me as well. So yeah, coming back, and also someone shared one link which I'm very excited about. Abhishek Singh, DeepSeek is just boom. Yeah, man. Abhishek Singh, I think you have shared something, but it's not loading. Okay, 100%. Cool. Someone shared this, like a 4B parameter Indian LLM finished number 3 in ArcSI benchmark. We made a 4B foundational LLM called Shivai a couple of months back. It has finished third on ArcSI leaderboard, beating Claude, GPT 3.5 and Llama 3 8B. It's a good thing. Like, 4B is a very small parameter. Like, I can run it in my MacBook Air. And with 87% accuracy, outperforming 4 Pro and 70 Gamma 70B. Wow. Very interesting, but can we try it? Varun, it's me. Oh yeah, Varun, you shared it. Thanks, man. This is very interesting. I just found out about it via your link only. So Shivai, can we try it somewhere? Okay, so they have again made these distill versions. Shivai Future XAI, you aren't signed in. Okay. Why it wants my location? Never allow. So yeah, sometimes these, I don't know why did they need my location? But it's fine. Google. So let's see how good this is. Cozy up your home. How anime influences the wish. It's great to see you. Topics I thought enjoy. Hey, how many R's in strawberry? Just give me this answer. There are 3 R's in strawberry. Well, that was very straightforward. Okay, let's make it a little bit different. How many R's in Murberry? Murtrawberry. Okay, let's see if it really counts. 4 R's. Yeah, obviously it's dumb. It's just replying on based on the trained data, not doing any logical thinking. But still, it's replying very fast. One thing which I noticed. And is it good at coding? Let's write a to-do list app in pure HTML, CSS, and JavaScript in a single HTML file. Let's see. Sure, let's create. It's very crazy fast. That's what I like about it. Let's see how good it performs on this. So it's also giving an explanation. I think the library which they are using to, syntax highlighting is not that great, to be honest. Okay, so I have it saved here. Let's try to run the output. Where is the test HTML? Okay, so this is what it wrote. Remotion Preview thinking. We want to make this add. Oh wow, in one shot it created this to do compared to the local 14b version which I was playing with. It took like 2 prompts. Very interesting, man. Shivai has their own API. Clash, hello Clash, welcome. Harshit, nice thumbnail. Oh yeah, today I tried a new app for thumbnail creation. It's called Thumb Maker. So yeah, this is by MyShell and I have very few credits, so I was just testing it out. So I thought like, let's create something with DeepSeek live coding, and this was the guy, but I replaced the face with my face. It didn't do that well, but still, it's a nice app where you can create YouTube thumbnails. I just did it in like 5 minutes. Very interesting. So maybe I can add more here. It works on deleting. Crazy, man. This is very nice. I'm impressed. And what we can do, shorter, longer, simple. Okay. And let's try one other thing, like a little bit creative thing. That is, I have a transcript. Do I have a transcript? Wait, movies. Wait, I can always go to this website and let's see. Videos. Okay, let's see this. So I will give it this transcript. Get transcript. Bits of Mandal, self-hosting or API. For what bits you're asking? Self-hosting or API? So the Shivai thing, it's an Indian LLM which we are trying right now. I just saw this post in our Discord channel. Copy transcript. I'm just testing it out. Where is Shivai? Here. So maybe I can say YTS. Let's see. So description of the YouTube video. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Divyanshu and here is okay. Very nice. Titles. I'm interested in titles. Cursor and Windsurf, the power tools every developer should know. Leverage AI. Wow. So I haven't received these many hashtags before, and see, it has gone some crazy level thinking, I guess. What is it doing? So yeah, in the end, it went a little bit crazy here with technovation and hacks, and it just keeps going in this loop. So technically, like, I have noticed these kind of hallucinations in the LLMs when they are not very powerful. And this is like obviously 4 billion parameter, right? So this could be the reason when they start hallucinating so badly with small queries like here. Self-hosting. Okay. Hey Manshu, welcome back. How's it going? Clash, excited for AI ready dev cohort. Oh yeah, guys. Plug here. I have recently released like this cohort which I am working on, and if anyone is interested to learn with me, they can join here. I am starting it in 30th Feb. So yeah, I'm currently working on the current content material, and if anyone is interested in just the roadmap and they want to learn by themselves, I've also worked on this. I'm currently working with one engineer who is like a pretty experienced engineer, and he wants to move into AI, and I'm helping him with this kind of roadmap. And I thought like it's better I should share it with everyone. So I think Vivek was here. Vivek, if you want it, it's here, it's ready. So you can look into this. And if you want to join, like manually learn everything with me, I would be launching it next month. So one of the free bonus which I'm giving is the source code for my React Native apps and the backend. So you can just use it or come up with your own good idea, start making your own app. I will tell you all the deployment and everything. And we will also learn like a lot of tips and tricks, how to think about like AI apps, what kind of apps work, what kind of doesn't work, helping with marketing as well. So yeah, a small plug. I think this could be our sponsorship now, the AI rated app. So if anybody is interested. Oh yeah, where were we? Shivai. So I really liked one thing about this LLM model is that it did pretty well compared to like similar result as Claude usually gives. And it's so fast with 4 billion parameter. I'm not sure it can perform really well with any technical task, but still, man, India is catching up. So that's always good to know. Prithviraj, hey Prithvi, how are you, man? Amit, hi Divyanshu, hi Amit, welcome back. Nice to see you here again. Today's thumbnail was totally cool. Oh, did you guys liked it? I was just telling about that, and I just made it with this new tool which I found, kind of like Thumb Maker. I was using their R1 model. Like I was just checking how quick this is in here, and I think this is a distilled version, not the real version. This is what I felt. And then I used their thumbnail maker. It created something like this. I wanted to show like a DeepSeek whale in a sea of computers. This is what I asked, and then it created this one. I just replaced my image, which it didn't do a good job at. So yeah, where were we? Checking Shui. Are there like, so obviously this is not a open source model. That's what I feel. Not feel like it's not mentioned anywhere. Oh, is it? Is it open source? Evaluation code. Okay, so this is only for evaluation they have given, and also like chain of thoughts, or we can say. But does it went into chain of thoughts? Oh, okay. I have a prompt which we can use here. Snippet. Search a snippet. No, it's not here. It should be in Jan. So let's see how it performs here. Where is Shivai? Here, bro. Just give me this. Oh, it doesn't even. Oh man, I think they are limiting us on how much text we can enter on this, because this one was stream of. Oh, okay. Maybe something is wrong here. But can't join currently. Busy with my JE stuff. With Kel definitely as soon as I get a college. Cool, man. Cool. Yeah. Self-hosting DeepSeek AI. Been following you for quite some time. Inspired from your journey. Thank you, man. No, I'm not self-hosting DeepSeek. I'm using their 14B version offline in my system. Self-hosting. Okay, yeah. And then Prithviraj, you should put the link for that cohort in description so it's more accessible. That makes sense. Maybe I will update the description details. I can do it now. Where is it? Update. Oh, okay. This edit cannot be edited right now. Maybe after this we can. So yeah, pretty good thing. Indian LLM working really nice. Now we can go back to what we were doing earlier and start some work. How was everyone doing? Like, how was your day, guys? My day was pretty productive again. I have done almost 3 hours of work, and which I can feel like I did a lot of things on that time. So yeah, pretty chill now. Mula, I saw your video with structure and rules video for both Cursor and Windsurf. I have launched one app on Play Store with the help of Windsurf in 15 days, but it consumes a lot of credit. Nice. Thank you, Mula, and thank you for joining these streams. And I hope my video would be helpful. And that's great, man. You built an app and launched in 15 days. That's very commendable. Kudos to you. But yeah, if you are like, it again, making a full-fledged app with Windsurf, I think it technically should take a little bit of more credits. 15 days consumes a lot. Okay. So how many credits do you have right now? Or you can use Cursor where you can enter your API key. It would not be like adding more cost. So how you suggest if I am not from technical background, zero coding knowledge? Yeah, I would suggest just you want to reduce your cost, right? So I'm not sure how much it will be reduced. Depends on your workflow, how many questions you are asking to the API, to AI, sorry. And otherwise you can go to Cursor, you can enter your key, API key, which would not consume more credits, because I personally feel credits are more expensive than APIs. But I was listening to this podcast from Windsurf Engineer, and they said API keys are less more pricey, sorry, because their model, they are getting good deal from these AI companies. Like OpenAI is giving them free a good amount of discounted credits, so they may give you better price, but I'm not sure about it. I would still use my Anthropic API key once I'm out of credits here, which didn't happen technically for me so far. I've been using it a lot. Like usually, like in this 2 hour, I use it almost like 50 times, and similarly I do the same thing in the morning. Prithviraj, I'm just curious, do you have lots of saving cause as you are working as indie hacker, but at this point you would still make less to maintain your current lifestyle? Prithviraj, yeah, it's mostly about savings, and I'm also working. I take like contract work when I want to. So yeah, I'm currently working on one contract work as well, which takes my like 2.5 hour, sometimes 2, sometimes 2. So I think that I usually work 10 to 15 hours weekly on that. And the apps, like, they are also making pretty okay at this point. They are sustaining themselves, and I can eat food, ramen profitability, but slowly growing. Yeah. Yes, same. I checked pricing blog of Windsurf team. They mentioned they're getting discount. I used 1500 credits as I used 3 account with $15. Oh wow, you use 3 account with $15 for 1500 credits. Crazy. Yeah, I mean if you're getting value out of it, it's okay to pay for it. For example, like if your app will start making money, so the code which you are writing, right, technically the end goal is it should start making money. So it's, consider it as an investment. And if you want to have like less calls with AI, don't go with the agentic workflow. Agentic workflow is a little bit more, like, it consumes a lot of more credits compared to if you talk to the chat simply. But just doing that chat also needs you to be a little bit technical, so you understand which kind of question you need to ask, where you need to update it. So yeah, it's a very tricky situation, man. Like if you're not very technical, it might be okay to pay a little bit. So consider it as you have hired an engineer who you're paying now, which is way lot cheaper than a real engineer. It would be like a human engineer would be. But yeah, see, I would focus on the output. So you got an app running in 15 days, which is out in Play Store. I would consider it as a big win. Even if you consider the $15 3 account pricing, that's like under $50. You were able to launch an app. That's a win. Prithviraj, contract work from Upwork? No, man, I don't use Upwork. So I have my own, like, relations with a lot of people who are builders, and so they can contact me. I can contact them whenever they need some work. And I hope this YouTube starts making money as well, guys, at some point. Though I'm not doing it for money, the YouTube thing. Damn, should I start farming? That would be the this would be the best time to start farming. So many autonomous tools coming in the farming field soon. AI will do most of the farming. So we'll be chilling somewhere in the shadows, in the shades of some mango tree. So you can eat your mangoes while AI do all the work for you. So yeah, I would say that's a good start. Damn. Prithviraj, which app of yours is making most money? Yeah, one of the app is Auto AI Reels in App Store. That's doing pretty good. And another is the AI Short, which I mentioned. That's a WhatsApp bot. It's pretty popular. Like I have posted somewhere in Reddit, and I think that Reddit post got pretty good reach, and from that I usually get viewers onto that app. And I'm not doing any marketing as well for that. And sometimes I feel I should start doing it. Amit, when I was doing the freelancing on Upwork back in 2019, it was not that much crowded. Now it's a mess. I made quite amount of money at that time. Yeah, I did on freelancer.com back in when I started my career. Even like in my 4th year in my college, I was taking project, very small JavaScript web related projects. And back then it was okay. Like you just have to, if you are starting new, you have to make the lowest bid. And then because now you are making so lowest bid that the kind of client you're getting is also like not someone who wants to pay more. So the less the client pays, the more headache it is for the developer, because now you're getting paid less and the client is also with that mentality that they want to squeeze every cent out of you. So yeah, so that was my experience. And to be honest, I would never do that kind of freelancing, like going to these portals. Now I don't know what the status is, but back then also, like in 2013, it was not that great. For someone who is just starting, it's okay, like at least you get something. But the amount of time you have to spend on bidding, talking to people, and just then you're getting one project out of that crowd, it was not worth it, not worth the time. Now it's much better to contact people, like find people who are really building on portals like Product Hunt or Twitter, where they really builders hang out, and just go through their product, check out if you can help them out. And I mean, that's a better way to reach out and get contracts than bidding on that crowded platform. Mula, yes, output I already got 15,000 business and daily 600 1200 sale. Yes, just trying to be more productive, as same issue you mentioned, like it takes a lot of time when it's in the loop, so need to learn more. Yeah man, keep going it. That's amazing, man. You're already making some good sales on your app. That's so nice, commendable. Amit, when I was doing the freelancing on Upwork back in 20, that much. Okay, yeah, this I think we handled. Amit, exactly. When I stopped working on these platforms in 2021. Yeah, I stopped working on them in like 2015 or 2014. 2014, yeah. And I would not suggest these portals to anyone, man. It's so crowded, so much. You have to become a completely different person to get a project there. If you're a really good engineer who can deliver, I mean, there are better ways. Blackback Software. Hello Blackback. Welcome to the stream. Someone from Twitch, guys. How do you like DeepSeek R1 in Cursor? It's pretty good. Like one of the problem is that when you are in this chat window, there the DeepSeek version doesn't work that well because it puts this think tag and that messes up your code. So I do not use it here. But when I'm chatting, here it works really nice. Like, so my workflow is I usually ask with Sonnet. If Sonnet cannot perform that well, then I go to DeepSeek. And if DeepSeek is not performing, then I go to O1. So currently I'm working in this kind of a workflow. And another thing is it doesn't work with Composer. So yeah, in Composer you can't use DeepSeek. They do give it here, but if I ask anything, it will say can't use this. Only Claude and 4o works here. Which technically makes sense because it's so slow. DeepSeek takes some time to think. Net Mastak. Do you know of any ways to make money with AI that require minimal upfront work and run mostly on autopilot? If you find that kind of strategy, do let me know. Send me a message on LinkedIn. That would be really interested, where you have no minimal work and just autopilot, get paid. What better life can be than this? But no, man, I don't know. I just know ways where I have to put a lot of work, a lot of time, and then maybe 50% chance it might make money. That's like what I know. I can't tolerate sarcasm. No, man, it's not sarcasm. I really mean it. Like, if you find that way, I'm really interested to know, like, where we don't have to work a lot, because, well, I've been sitting here for a very long time. I just want to chill a bit. Amit, I was new to freelancing and didn't know about escrow services. A client used me for a month and a half, then stiffed me. Oh man, that's so bad. I'm very sorry to know that, Amit. I can understand that feeling when you work for a month. Let's start this. Okay, let's quickly go through some of the memes in the channel. OpenAI DeepSeek. This is interesting. Yeah, this guy nailed it in the Olympics without any gadgets, right? And this is me. I posted this, trying to keep up with the news. It's crazy going in out there. What is this? Okay, China is dropping the bombs. So technically they all are like trying to kill each other, but here ChatGPT was okay. I should not explain memes, man. This is so dumb. USA 144, China 240, India 4K. So this is the reason we are not able to create our own LLM, guys. AstroTalk. We are busy on AstroTalk. Nice memes, guys. Keep them coming. So interesting. Okay, yesterday I did not do any progress, and I was looking at my roadmap. It's so like not even close. I thought like in January end I would be able to play with this studio, make at least one video, and we haven't even synced our timeline yet, let alone the whole rendering logic and editing logic. So what we have to do? Yesterday I was doing the scrubbing thing, right? Where's the timeline pin? Yes, so mouse position, set mouse position, set mouse position on scrub. So on scrub is being sent here. Vishnu, welcome, welcome, man. I'm working. So on scrub would send a position. But do we need an on scrub? Why do we need a callback? What are we doing? So Flying VV, I'm working on this app, a web app, which would help you create short form content. And currently I'm working on this timeline. So you can technically, so when I scrub across this timeline, I want to change it here in the preview. Right now I can play the video, but cannot scrub it from here. And once the syncing is done, then I will add the logic to, for example, like if this now I have reduced it to 10 seconds. So it should only play from 1 to 8 seconds. That's it. And then it should stop automatically. And after that, I will add another logic. That is like if I add another video here, let's say this one. So once I'm here and I move to this, it should show it on the preview. So I should be transitioning from one video to second video. Yeah, this is what we are currently doing. Vishnu, today was a busy day, a lot of work for college and stuff, working on that event management project, writing so many records for college. Very nice, Vishnu. Keep the hustle going, man. I wish you all the best. Gautam, do you have any idea of doing a startup or continue freelancing? Gautam, I'm kind of doing my own, like, I don't like the word startup now that much. You know why? Okay, I have, oh shit. Where is that image where I can find that? Okay, I'll show it next time. So yeah, startup is being abused a lot, this word. So now I call it a one-person company. I'll show you one meme. So this meme was going viral and I could completely relate to it. So you know this one? So earlier there was boss sitting and employees pulling the cart. Then a leader is who stands in front and all pulls the cart. Now introvert, which was me, like before like 2016, 2018, alone pulling the cart. Very exhausting. And now introvert with AI can pull multiple carts. So easy. So this is what I call myself now. I'm pulling this cart alone with the help of AI, and not call it a startup until I start to make a substantial amount of revenue from my products. Then I would be like assembling a team to take care of these things. Until then, not a startup, just a single person trying to make projects. And if I need, maybe doing a little bit of contract work or freelancing. Flying Baby, that's really cool. Thank you, man. I hope you guys will try this app once it releases. I'm pretty sure any one of you who wants to test it out, I will give you guys some free credits. I am in SAM 4 student. Till now I haven't got into any tech stack or whatever, and now I'm really thinking of starting it and get myself logged in. I need your suggestion on how to do it. Yeah, man, like pick anything which you like. Like if you like mobile apps, start with mobile development. If you like using web apps, start with web app. And even in web app, pick the one framework which is popular, because then you will have community, and when a framework has a huge community, it's easy to find solutions to it if you are stuck somewhere. So yeah, it's up to you, whatever you like. Or you can pick anything in VR, AR if you are interested in that, and use AI to build things. It's the best time in the last few decades. This kind of time has came where we can build anything we want with the help of AI. Gautam, I wasn't mean when I said startup. No man, I'm just explaining myself, like why I don't call my thing as a startup. I don't hate startups, man. I like startups. Like, people do a crazy work on startup. I have worked with multiple startups, and I know like the amount of energy it requires. Startups are too exhausting, to be honest. Like, because everyone is working at their 100% peak, and output is sometimes not that great, but still everyone is working at 100% peak, so it gets very taxing to individual, and it's rough in the startups. So that's why I call it my single person team, because it's chill if I work alone. I do not take that kind of pressure in me, which a startup should need. So yeah, maybe I'm like, yeah, I keep it a little bit low profile than a startup. Prithviraj, where did you learn React Native as it's your specialty? Prithviraj, so I came from native background. I started making Android apps when in Java earlier. Then I started when in that company where I was working, they wanted to make an iOS app and they were looking for an iOS native developer. And back then, I think in 2016 or 17, Android React Native was becoming quite popular. And I was also very bored with making just Android apps. So I thought either I should learn native Swift or C Objective, or I should invest some time in learning React Native. And that's how I jumped into making my few of the apps. And suddenly the market was so huge at that time that there were not very much React Native developers. Then I found a new gig in some company where they wanted to build with React Native, and I was like leading the whole team with a very like 2 or 3 project experience which I built for myself. And then I jumped into React Native like with full force, started building my apps, started building their apps. And then I moved to backend as well, because now I had like pretty good experience with JavaScript, TypeScript, and this whole ecosystem. I was already handling my apps backends. So yeah, then it became like a full stack thing slowly. Vedant, Divyanshu, working my own SaaS and watching your stream on side. Nice, Vedant. What SaaS are you working on? Vishnu, for me, going to college is just a degree title. My college doesn't teach us much programming other than some basic projects that we learned 5 years ago. We're just repeating every year. Interesting. Snap, bro, your take on startups and freelance is spot on. Thank you, man. Like, not, yeah, it's perspectives. It's my perspective. I might be wrong. OB Silva, how much do you pay for DeepSeek to use it locally, and is it limited? I don't pay anything to use it locally. Like the machine which I am currently using, LM Studio, it's completely free. It just takes some electricity maybe from. So yeah, it's completely free if I run it offline. But the API which I'm using, I haven't tried it on VS Code. So I have this old VS Code where I have installed it using Klein. If I can show you guys here. Oh no, this is Million. This is Klein. No, this is Codestral. Oh shit, there are so many. Which is Klein? Where is Klein? Is it Klein? Klein? Where are you, Klein? Did I delete Klein? Okay, it's not enabled. Why? Here. So in Klein, I have a DeepSeek integration where I have enabled the API key, and here it can work like an agent for me. I have not used it extensively. I wanted to, so I'm working on a video which I will release this week. That is making a full-fledged app using, like I will put 25 minutes on each AI, like DeepSeek, R1, Claude, Sonnet and O1, and then I will finalize like which one with the least amount of prompt made the best output, and yeah, we'll share about that. Flying into web apps with Next, React, and how do I start? Should I directly get into building projects or should stick to building fundamentals from scratch? He's using Bolt V0 Bat for beginner like me. Flying, again, my opinions are subjected to market risk, right? If I would be starting, because I consider myself on more closer to product manager. I do not consider myself as a core engineer. If I want to join any company, I would definitely not be joining as a front-end engineer or a full stack engineer. I would be joining on somewhere in the product role where I have visibility over product, because I feel with AI, and the experience I have built so far, I feel more inclined toward that side of the software development rather than on the core side. So my opinions are based on that. So I would be starting with Bolt and V0. I do not want to center divs. I do not want to work on how this style works, how I have to make this gradient. I don't want to invest my time on that. I would want to invest my time on how this feature will be implemented, what would be the cool feature which will solve users' problem. So I want to go in that direction. Now, no direction is bad. Like, I'm not saying the other direction is bad. Again, I think Theo has made one video on this, and he was spot on this. So what he mentioned is here, like he made a spectrum of engineering, right? This is somewhere in the middle, and this is where like DevOps engineers are. And this is somewhere where backend engineers are. This is where full stack engineers are. And this is where like front-end engineers, or you can say product managers. And this is where the front-end engineers. And this is the stuff where technicality keeps on decreasing. So if you go into the proper DevOps, your interaction with your user. So, and here is user, and here is the machine. So where the 1 and 0 and happening. So the most interaction with machine is usually with the DevOps engineer. Their task is to handle observability, CI/CD pipelines, which service is up, which service is down, how to enable it, how to handle it, load balancers. So they never look at what the product managers are talking about. They don't care, or it's like, so they don't care. I mean, like they should definitely care, but it's not their work to handle that kind of task. So they are so busy with the machine. Then backend engineers, they are mostly busy with the machines as well, but on a bit, they know a little bit about the user and their problems. Then full stack engineers, they are not too too involved in machines, but they are not like too away from users. Front-end engineers are a little bit closer, and product managers, like they directly talk to users. So this is the spectrum, and they do not know which machine we are using, how these services are running. So this is a spectrum, and I find myself somewhere around here, if you would say, in this, somewhere here. And slowly I will be like gradually going into this direction where I'll be like mostly working with the product teams to handle users' problem. Now, if you want to start, you can start with any spectrum, and where you like. Some people I met, some engineers with whom I have worked with, they are so passionate backend engineers, they hate this side. They just want to work in their own this circle, which is completely fine. They're so good. They love working on this backend stuff. And then there are DevOps engineers. They just love handling these services. They have understood everything about Kubernetes, and they have gone into this rabbit hole, and people hire them just for this knowledge, right? So this is my take on this. Like, it depends on what kind of engineer you want to be. And if you want to be like okay with front end and product and user, Bolt and V0 would never harm you. They will just make you a better engineer, but understand what they are doing, what you want to do. You should always know the tools better so that you know what to use at what time. Yeah, this is my take, man. Vedant, I'm working on user engagement platform for businesses. Oh, wow. I think you mentioned it last time, yeah? I remember. Actually, I was working on a contract project which was using DeepSeek API, but today client just cancelled the project. He said DeepSeek API is no longer available. So we have to cancel it. It's not available. What do they mean by that? Because Prithviraj, maybe you can just tell them that if you go to Replicate, Replicate has recently enabled DeepSeek. Like, DeepSeek company has enabled it here. It's running on Replicate server. So this is a full R1 model, I think, here, which you can use, and Replicate has its own API, so you can use that. So you don't have to rely even on the DeepSeek's version. And it's $10 per million tokens, or 100,000 tokens for $1, which is pretty cheap compared to OpenAI. So yeah, let them know if this is okay for them, because even if the official DeepSeek goes down, nobody can take away the open source type version now. That it's out there, man. It's in public now. Is it true that the whole DeepSeek AI can be run on a local machine in like 300 and 350 gigs? So the whole parameter is 690 billion. I think it can on this model, but the best part about DeepSeek is how efficient it is. Like, it's a mixture of expert model, so you don't even need this kind of data. Even their whole model is not running. You know why it is so fast in answering? Because it's not using that 690p parameters every time you're calling it. It just have this pathway, distilled pathways, which is uses, so that only loads. That was I was explaining in the earlier in this video here. If you can, like, if you want to go back and see this, I was just reading about it today from their papers, which was very interesting. Who made the thumbnail? Cool thumbnail, Vishnu. Thank you, Vishnu. This tool made the thumbnail. myshell.ai here. Interesting. You guys liked it. It's 404 GB model. Oh, is it 400 GB model? Interesting. Thanks for the in-depth answer. It means a lot. You're welcome, man. Yeah, we should know like the whole thing, and it becomes easier for us to pick what we want to be in which part, because DeepSeek is facing so many cyber attacks for the past couple of days. Yeah, it's in limelight. Now it's like a political war. Is it still down? I haven't used DeepSeek today. And also, like, where is their platform? There was platform.deepseek. Our website is currently, oh, okay, so they have disabled it, but is it working on client? I already have API key. Let's see. Let's ask here. Yo, DeepSeek bro, you up? So this is a DeepSeek API. Let's see if it's replying anything. Allow. Oh wow, it crashed. No, it didn't. Tarun Yadav. Hey Tarun, welcome back, man. Rana, hello Rana. Snap. Yes, I'm not able to use DeepSeek. Even their APIs, it should not take this much time. So yeah, obviously they are in deep trouble. It's not DeepSeek, it's deep trouble now. But it's open source, guys. People will take this as an advantage now and host their own DeepSeek R1 models, and we will be paying for that. Now it's open in public. Nobody can take it down. It's out. Prithviraj, you use your AirPods as a fidget toy. You keep spinning it. I observe it yeah, whenever like I'm yeah man, I have a fidgeting habit. I actually printed a couple of fidgeting toys for myself. I don't know where they are now. So yeah, this is my new fidgeting toy. I should keep it there. But yeah, nice observation, Prithvi. Dundun, hi Dundun, welcome back, man. You guys are here. Cannot read property. Okay, so yeah, DeepSeek's API is also down, but I'm pretty sure Replicate would be still working. Not just Replicate, like there are a lot of such model hosting providers now, so they should be working. Hey bro, who made you? Run. See, think, okay, the user is asking, hey bro, who made you? So I need to figure out, so see, it's working. So their model is working because this is hosted on Replicate server, so nobody can take it down. Even I think the cursor one, where is the cursor one? Here. Even this cursor model, if I ask it, hey bro, are you up and running? Who made you? So this is a DeepSeek model. All right, the user is asked. Okay, so this is also working. So yeah, the API, their official API is down, where in China they have hosted it, but outside, when the genie is out of the bottle, it's out in everyone's server. It will never go down. Vedant, do you stream on Twitch? Yes, I do. I recently started changing. I don't know, someone from the chat told me that I should change the category to software, game and software development. And suddenly now we have more users. Like right now, 3 are watching from Twitch. So yeah, all the Twitch users, welcome guys. I hope you are having a good time here. I would appreciate if you guys also send some chat. I like to chit chat on these evening sessions. Dundun, I love coming back to you. Thank you, Dundun. Thank you. Israr, hello. Nice to see you guys. Also, a plug, anyone who is new here, please guys join our Discord channel. We do share quite interesting things and memes and resources. So yeah, you won't regret it. Monil, what would you prefer between ChatGPT Plus and Perplexity Pro? I have Perplexity's Pro subscription. They like Raycast gave me for free for 6 months to use it. To be honest, I have used like it 2 or 3 times in the last 6 months versus ChatGPT, because Perplexity is just for search, right? Whereas I can use search on ChatGPT. It works pretty okay for my use case, and I can also use like O1 models in the same app, so I don't have to go to 2 different apps. It's just for that simplicity. I usually use ChatGPT Plus model, and I'm paying for ChatGPT. इसरा DeepSeek के existence पे सवाल. DeepSeek is in deep trouble, guys. DeepSeek is in deep trouble, but it's alive in other servers here. It's working. It's working. Varun, Sada Marshall, great insights, bro. Watching from Kenya, new here. Hey, Seda, welcome, man. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the lives. And how is it in Kenya, man? We are going international, guys. Yugi, hi Yugi. CFBR, I know this. It's for commenting for better reach, right? And Zeus is someone from our YouTube team. Happy life. Yesterday I installed 70B DeepSeek model. It used 60 GB of RAM and fans of my 60 GB of RAM. How much RAM you have? If you have 64, then your system would not work, man. It needs at least 8 GB. Like Mac takes and other apps takes a little bit, even if they take the VRAMs. Guys, I won't be attending the streams for a few days. I got infected with viral infection. Oh man, take care. Take care, man. Not lived. What does 690B param mean? 690 is like the billion parameters it's trained on. Mularam Godara, do you have a video already to connect DeepSeek with Cursor? I have 20 million tokens, but not able to connect DeepSeek in Cursor. In Cursor, I'm not doing anything custom here. So Mularam, what I'm doing is, if you go to your settings, click on this model, you just check this DeepSeek R1, and then I'm using what Cursor has hosted on their server, the R1 model. So this is what is live on my Cursor right now, which I'm using to build this. Sagar, bro, best model for video generation. Yeah, that's my thing. I am also exploring a lot of models for this. And what I found is, first of all, like video generation is very expensive at this time. Like every company is taking, I think, 50 cents per video, and that video is like 5 seconds. So it's very expensive. That's why I'm just taking it a little bit chill. But the best one which I found was one very like a quirky use cases if you want, that is Pika. I think they have some templates which works really well. And another one which I found was with Minimax. It's again a Chinese company. I don't have access to VO2, which is by Google, but I saw it's also really good. And what else was there? Sora, I haven't tried. Sora by ChatGPT, and I noticed like people in Twitter were showing very ugly videos from it. But my experience with Minimax was really nice. Like Minimax provides amazing videos. Yugi, मेरे तो एग्जाम है. My rest time is your stream and your vlog. Thank you, Yugi. Yeah, I'll make more vlogs, man. I like making vlogs, to be honest. Like the whole process of setting up the camera, then shooting it, it's like meditation. Black Bag software, is Cursor free? Black Bag, there is a free version as well, but it does not give you a lot of credits. Pricing Cursor, we can check. I'm on their $20 per month plan. So in the free version, you get 2 weeks trial, which is a good thing. And then 2000 completions. I think this is the auto tab, their own model. I think the Fusion model, they call it. It's Cursor's own. It's not very advanced. And 50 slow premium requests. By slow premium, they mean they put you on a queue. So depending on how much load is on their server, your query will not be answered immediately. And it's okay to build like few things and test it out if it's good for you. But I'm okay to pay $20, man. It has helped me so much and has done like, to be honest, if there was no AI right now, I would not be doing these streams, because I would be working on these things where I would just wanted to push out features or fix bugs, and it would have taken like the whole day for me. I wouldn't have time. So this is what AI is helping, guys. It's freeing up some time now. Happy life. By the way, I saw the roadmap and course. Unfortunately, can't afford the course right now. Oh yeah, it's is it like too pricey, guys? But yeah, let's see if I can give some discount to our members here. I haven't started, like I have created just phase 1 of it videos wise on that tutorial. I will make more. Yeah, it's not going to release anytime soon, maybe like Fab End I'm planning. Varun, there is any open source model for transcript the audio, mainly Indian language? Varun, to be honest, I don't know about Indian languages. I haven't tried. Transcript service, if you want very cheap one, you can download the Whisper model locally. Whisper small model. It's very minimal, can work locally on your system. English, it transcribes pretty well. You will have to test how it works in Indian languages. But yeah, it can work really nice. Happy life. I'll search the thing on roadmap and explore. Yeah, man, I hope that roadmap helps. Vishnu, yeah, VO2 is like crazy good. The physics and all like top class. It will be so realistic in like next 5 years. Yeah, I mean, not just 5 years. I mean, like next 1 year, they will be like Pika will become so huge. Minimax can be upgraded. Sora, I don't know if OpenAI still has preference over video generation versus fighting with DeepSeek. Yugi, minion bug fixer head is out frame. Okay. Yeah, he's looking at me. Is it good now? Chill guy. Sorry, man. Where is my stream? Is it good? Is it good now? It's looking at me. Oh, it's looking at you guys now. Yeah. Black back software. Do you run into problems with the 4096 token output limit? Not really. So what I generally do is, if I feel the answers are becoming too big, and then for sometimes what I have noticed is, when I ask it to build a web page, it starts creating its own icon with SVG, and SVGs can be so big and it doesn't solve any problem. So I have specifically written one rule in one of my projects: never use SVG, always use a library or a placeholder image, because images I can change with any, like by myself. Otherwise it will just use extra tokens. And I also like sometimes write a rule, give it in short code only, do not give anything else. So it works fine for me. Yeah, never got into that problem, man. Or is cursor have a larger output token limit? To be honest, I haven't checked ever. Like, I think they have somewhere in the settings. Okay, here. They might have somewhere the rules models. They haven't mentioned here. I think in Windsurf I saw somewhere. Windsurf has a tab here. It takes its good amount of time to load. Plan info. Yeah, I don't even see here. Yeah. Not sure. Maybe I'll check it out afterwards. But yeah, I haven't got into this problem, to be honest. Have you used the free version GPT-4o Mini? How bad is it for if you have? Never used it. Mini, never. Like for GPT, I always go to O1. Otherwise, everything is done by Claude here in using this Jan app. Yeah, see this one. So this uses a Claude 3.5 Sonnet latest. And even I have made the Claude to be like a reasoning model kind of using my prompt. So let's say if I ask it, I want to greet my live stream members with a nice quote. What should I say? So what it will do is it will go into thinking mode here, contemplator. Let me think about what makes a great streaming greeting. It should be welcoming, memorable, genuine, and some ideas coming to mind. Could go with something inspirational, this, or maybe something this. So it's thinking in its own and then coming with an answer in the end, final answer here. So this is just a prompt engineering which I did. I found a really nice prompt, and I think I've shared it on our Discord as well, so you guys can give it a try. I felt it thinks a bit and the answers are a bit better. Okay, Yugi, Minion DM me that I fix his bug. He's very happy because you give credit in your desk tour. What do you mean, Yugi? Minion DM me. Okay, Minion DM you. Okay, interesting. Black magic, black back software. Sometimes when the source is complex and I ask for changes, I run into the 4096 token output and I get an output length error. Interesting. Is it in Cursor? Like, to be honest, I never got this error. And how complex you mean the source? Do you add like context? Because even my cursor rules is very huge. Sometimes, like, see, this much is my cursor rules. So in each prompt, it's sending this plus the context, plus it also does its own fetching of the code base from the vector database, which it has synced. And still, I never reached to this 4096 token error. Are you using Cursor, like, or is it in VS Code, some extension, or with using Claude? Bro, could you check out the extension I built? I shared it on Discord. Sagar, pretty nice, man. Pretty nice. I like when people build stuff. Hey everyone, could you check this out extension I built? I love it. I already love it. Wow, very nice landing page. Prompt, what is that? Prompt enhancer. Okay, nice. Unlock ChatGPT's full potential with one click. Enhance prompts effortlessly. This is okay. Explore all key features. Very neat, man. Very neat. Amazing job, Sagar. Yeah, let's check the extension. Manage ChatGPT enhancer, manage prompts. Okay, what it does. Organize your prompts, easy access. It gives you this folder also to manage prompts. Save chats in folder, access chats with one click. Boost ideas into prompts. Very nice. I should use it in one of the other version. Which one? Or maybe open a guest profile. I can try it here once. Oh, not here. Maybe in this one. No, I just call the API using my own coding tool. I see now you have a context rule which would limit the result. Yes, I have written some rules which it takes and doesn't use a lot of talking. I don't have such a rule set, but just have a system prompt plus my request. So Blackbox, just wondering, why not like use Cursor? Or is your system like you feel more productive on that? Because to be honest, Cursor takes a lot of headache away for me. Trying WebStorm. Nice, Rahul. Let me know. How relevant is WebStorm still? You know, I was a paying user of WebStorm like few months back, and I used it like once in the whole year. So who created it? Sagar. Sagar, what? Like, I couldn't do anything. Do I need to open ChatGPT for it? Chat.openai. Use AI tools to refine and improve. Next. Is it what you have added? Enhance prompt? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is crazy work, Sagar. This looks so neat. Very professional. The icon, the way it just animates. Amazing, man. Successfully logged in. Okay. Please enter a valid prompt to enhance. I should give it this prompt which I'm using. Right. Let's use this. Enhance prompt. Okay, so it will use AI to enhance it a little bit. Cool. I think I will add such a rule set to my coding tool to limit the results. Yeah, that could be helpful. Let me know how it goes. Hello, bro. OP thumbnail. Welcome back, man. Everybody loved the thumbnail. I will make like this from tomorrow. Yeah, I thought it could be a bit like clickbaity, but yeah, if everybody's liking it, cool. We will do more. It's fun to customize my own tool. Ah, okay. Interesting. For example, I added macro support. Amazing, man. You view model spec, expand into a prompt that does a diff, then examines the view model and spec and then updates the spec. Crazy. Maybe you can make a video and share with me or with everyone. We could also like learn something here with it, if possible. Black bag. And which ID are you currently using? Are you using NeoVim or something? Oh yeah, what the enhanced prompt look like? So enhanced prompt is this. There are about 50 macros which reuse other macros, etc. Very interesting. So one of the thing which technically Cursor also started providing is a cursor rule file. So every folder which you have, for example, like if I am on this public folder, I can create a new folder here which is called .cursor, and I can create new rule here. So maybe I can say no SVG rule, and then I can write anything. So this will, everything which is in .cursor, so cursor will consider it as a rule when I'm talking to it in my code base. So I can write my rules as a plain text here. But I can understand, like you just type or make your own small macros which can do much more. Maybe run a shell script as well for you. Seda Marshall, actually the thumbnail attracted me to this live. Nice, thank you, man. Thank you for this feedback. I will definitely work on the thumbnails from tomorrow then. Blackmagic, most of the base macros are known file paths that I don't want to type in. Yeah, Blackmagic. So one of the thing again, I mean, we can also do in, so giving a file path is, yeah, that's a very different thing compared to what I am going to share. So what I do is sometimes like the code replies which Cursor provides are not very relevant on the file path. So I have always added this tree structure of my project, which I keep updating using this tree command, and I can just paste it in the Cursor rules. Yeah, this really helps. Atharv, me too. Just came to compliment the thumbnail. GTG, go to go prep for interviews. Now we'll come back with good news only. All the best, Atharv. All the best to you, man. You will crack it. Imagine if you have to start coding from scratch. What is your approach? If I have to start coding from scratch, I would not start coding now in this year. I would be preferring some role in like designing or product side mostly. And yeah, I'll not be coding if I would start now. I think though it's about time to rewrite my coding tool. It's getting too large. Maybe you can launch your own coding tool, man. Let's compete with these guys. Cursor and Windsurf. Vishnu, is Runway good for video generation? Oh yeah, I tried Runway as well. Runway ML. It's crazy, man. Runway, I used it to, you know what I did? I can show you guys. With Runway, I did some crazy stuff. It's some personal stuff, but yeah, I'm okay to share it. So this is a photo of my dad when he was in his college days, and I made it like this video and I gifted him in his birthday. I did it with Runway ML. So yeah, he was really shocked. And this is my like granddad, my dadaji. He's like expired long back, and I gifted them this as well and showed it to my dadi. And this is all done with Runway. So the way it's like so natural, crazy. I really loved it. I think I'm going to base everything on the macro system so that everything can use macros. Black bag, I'm really interested, man, in your workflow. It looks cool now. Love the thumbnail. Thank you, Darshana. Wow, we have 22 plus people watching and plus people on Twitch as well. Very nice. Thank you guys. Thank you all for joining in. Okay, nothing has been done and we are almost at 10 p.m. mark. Let's do something at least today, right? Let's go to the chat and we'll ask the DeepSeek. I want to send the data when scrubbing happen on the timeline. Pin moves and pass this data to parent so we can sync with the video. Zeus, that's cool. What is cool, Zeus? But yeah, I think that is cool. I think in the next update of Cursor, what they will do is they will put this think tag in some sort of a new UI, because I'm not interested in what it is thinking about. Not all the time. Like, I'm not interested all the time. Sometimes it's really helpful. But yeah. It's giving time in second. But is it time in second? Pixel per second. Okay. So I think this is good. Accept. Now this timeline is in studio section, which is here. I want to update this as well. Now in the studio section, we have the on scrub. I want to pass this to the studio. Not studio, in the preview area. Varun Bora. Hello guys. Anyone tried Void Editor alternative to Cursor and it is open source? Not tried, Varun. Void Editor. Void Editor. Is it built on the same thing? Vivek. Kutti Sony. Hi chat, what's going on in AI now? A lot of stuff, Vivek. Welcome back, man. Oh, so they have almost copied the icon of cursor. Oh, this is also featured by Vicom. Was there another ID, right? Oh, I forgot the name. What was it? There was another ID. Vicom ID cursor alternate. Yeah, one is void and they were another one. Or maybe that is void only. So they have not started giving this. Let's see. 9,000. Wow. Void is a fork of VS Code. But are there any releases? Okay, there are beta releases. Official download link. So yeah, looking at this, even my day today was spent a lot on just notarizing our Electron app, an app which I'm working with a team. And I was just working on signing the code with Apple's credentials and making a pipeline and workflow. So I got we want to also show this kind of a web page for our landing page where users can download it and then get updates directly in the app. I'm pretty sure they have also hosted it in where we can see, okay, full download history. It's on their own server. Why it is so slow? Maybe US based server. 2025 year of AI ID. That's true, man. On AI agents. Yeah, that's true. It will take its sweet amount of time. So yeah, let's focus on this. We have a current time. Update the logic in this view so when the current time changes, we want our frame to move to that position. Also, position, yeah, that's it. Vivek Shah, AI agent is LLM with some tools access. Why people complicate it? Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, but it depends what kind of tools you are giving it, what kind of output you have asked for. And yeah, so it depends. I mean, it's, if we say it like this, it's obviously not so complicated. But some people complicate it with when they make a workflow or automation and call it an agent, which it technically is not. Agent is kind of like a digital human who has access to a couple of things and it can take an command and give an output based on whatever you want.
Everything has been provided that will make telephoning easy and pleasant. For marvelous indeed is the curative power of a chat with the folks at home.
This could be a problem now.
Yes, Joe is getting a large dose of one of the best medicines in the world, the voices of loved ones.
Game with, what are you doing? Game with, I'm currently working on this app which is called Post Handle, and I'm working on its timeline feature right now, thinking it. So I'm getting this error right now, but yeah, I'm not, so I know what's happening. So it's like an app which helps you schedule your post for Reels and Instagram and YouTube. Nivedh, hey Nivedh, welcome man, welcome to the stream. Vivek, today I worked on Python backend with cursor help. I did API. Even I come from non-stack background. Also, most of daily tasks are done in one DeepSeek R1 prompt with cursor. That's interesting, Vivek. Very nice. Yeah, AI is just diminishing the boundaries of what we can do as engineers now. Tommy, this seems awful. What, Tommy? Job life is changed for those who have experience and base knowledge. I mean, learning is also very, in my opinion, maybe, I don't know. I feel like learning has become so easy now with real world conversation with a super intelligent person, which is an AI in any field. So it's to be honest, it's the best time to learn and create. Job life. Tommy, the amount of feedback it gives. You mean this void? Anyway, Divyanshu, what do you use for generating captions for your videos? I use a transcriber which is running on my server. O4 seems better still. O4? You have O4 or GPT-4? Oh, I think you mean 4.0. 4.0, I mean, like, my experience with 4.0 has not been that great. I feel like Claude performs much better than 4.0, and then O1. O1 is really good. But yeah, DeepSeek. I mean, I think you mean by DeepSeek, and DeepSeek is really, yeah, it does give a lot of feedbacks initially, like not just feedback, it just thinks. I mean, yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, I mean, like, DeepSeek thinks for a while, and to be honest, I'm kind of like impressed with it, because it's so cheap, can run locally on my machine, the distilled version, and yeah, I mean, it's better than Claude, to be honest, and comparable to O1. 4.0, I am pretty sure, like 4.0, my experience has not been that great to me personally. Like, I feel like it's the least intelligent model out of all these four. I feel like more concise, less error prone from 4.0. Interesting. Which tech stack are you using? Because sometimes it also depends on tech stacks. For me, TypeScript and React based systems are working nicely with Claude and DeepSeek. Okay, what it has done now. Let's figure scrub position calculation by properly calculating the timeline's actual duration based on layers. What it is doing? Handle mouse move from pin. So rectangle has a length, scroll left is a timeline, ref current, scroll left, axis, then calculate actual timeline duration. But I don't think this is a correct way, pixel per second. Then in the end it's doing time in second, that is clammed x divided by pixel per second. But if it has a pixel per second, which is some constant value, let's see if this works. And then we have any update to section. Do we have to do this? No, I will not do this. Anyway, I meant to ask for your YouTube videos that you use. Oh, for YouTube videos. For that, I'm using an app called VidCap. Yeah, this one. So here I can make videos and I can style it. It's also built by an indie hacker. I really followed that guy on Twitter. But yeah, this is a very nice app. I am not paying anything for it because I'm paying for SatApp. So if anyone who is using Mac, I am pretty sure you might know about SatApp. So this is a marketplace for apps where you pay a subscription for SatApp, which is in India, it's like, I think 1200 rupees a month. And I use a lot of apps from here, which are technically paid. And some of them are like, even this Sessions app, which I'm using, I'm on their like a pro plan because I use it from SatApp, and it should show on this Mac. Yeah. So VidCap, again, I'm not paying anything for it. All transcriptions, even for my 2-hour video, would be done with this. If I need another app for like image editing, I moved away from Lightroom. I felt like Lightroom was too much bloated at this point, and I don't like Adobe software anymore with the way they price them. So I have moved to Luminar. It's free using SatApp. For taking screenshots, I use CleanShot, which is again a paid app, but with this it's free. And then Clean My Mac, I use it to clean sometimes garbage storage on my system. And Sip, it's a very simple app, just on the menu bar, I can click on it, see which color it is. Like for example, if I open it, I really like this app. So if you click here, I can see which color it is. It helps in designing sometimes when I specifically need a specific color. And then Downy is for YouTube video downloading without any ads or anything. Measurement, I don't use this app a lot. And this is a menu bar X. I am not using this app as well. And yeah, so yeah, this is just a plug for Set app. Anybody who is on Mac and wants very pro clean apps, I mean, I could recommend this. It's worth paying. Vivek, Cursor is small ngpt4o mini use case for adding console logs, comments, and removing junk used code. Yeah, I think yeah, they cannot do a lot of complex work. In my testing as well, I had same realization. Guys, Void, I'm not liking it. Maybe they need to just, obviously they haven't released it live yet. I'm not liking it so far. I don't want to even give any provider. The whole UI sucks. Onboarding sucks. So yeah, bye bye to Void. Where were we? It's again feeling here. So this is working. I think it's just the time thing. I feel like I'm more concise, less error prone from 4.0 DeepSeek. Vivek, their founder not replying me how to use $13 I earned through their contribution program. You mean in the Void only? With the Void team or some other company? Yeah, man, it must be hard for them. Today I don't think I have water. I think something is wrong. Can we send data in terms of frames with on scrub, as we are currently using 30 FPS? So yeah, and in that case, if I get the current time, then I can, without using this FPS, I can just say current frame seek to current time. Yeah, that we can do. So we can remove target frame completely. Yeah, let's see first. The site is like GPT but trained on tech talks of each tech stack. Which website is it, Vivek? I am not sure I know about it. Okay. Then in studio section. Then in a Remotion Preview, we need to apply this current frame, and yes. Let's see. How many frames are there in this one? So this is a 20-second video, which means it has 600 frames, right? So why it is saying duration in frames -1, but it's 300? So duration, okay. Oh shit, man. Duration in frames I have hard coded here. This is the reason. Shit. So how we are giving a video URL, right? So duration in frame obviously should not be given by here. It should be, yes, write a function internally in this component which gets the duration in frames of the video file which is passed. Vishnu, any new ideas for your SaaS, and are you integrating auto reels into this project? You mean for this post handle, new ideas? I mean, current ideas are not implemented. So yeah, I'll not be thinking more about it. I just want to make sure I can create my first video with it. That's the goal. And yes, I'll be integrating auto AI reels with it. So the whole scheduling and posting feature which we'll have in post handle, it will be synced with auto AI reels. So user can, using auto AI reels, can integrate their social channels and use the existing feature from this app. So they will be like cross connected with each other. That's what I'm thinking. I think DeepSeek has gone into some existential crisis here with this command. Hey, happy life. You are from Twitch as well. Nice. How many viewers are in Twitch? There were 3, now there are 2. So it must be one is happy life, one is someone else. Oh, it did all this thinking just to give me the answer. Let's see. Caveman crafting. Hey, morning, man. It's night here. I'm in India, so it's good night. Zeus, that's me. Yeah, yeah, Zeus. Okay, so get video duration in frames. What we are doing is document create element video. What? We have to create an element to get its, then it will load its metadata. But what if the video is in GBs? Will it has any performance issue? Let's ask. Will this kind of duration fetching will have any performance issue if the video is huge, like 1 GB. Caveman crafting. So what is your SaaS going to offer? So Caveman, I'm currently working on this. Like I already have an iOS app which does the same thing. Not the same thing exactly, but yeah, it helps you create shorts and reels. And this is a bigger version of it, kind of like editing the whole short form content and scheduling it from this dashboard. So yeah, this is the thing. So you can automate your whole short video creation or reels creation from this tool. You're right to consider performance. Here's the breakdown and optimization. Potential issues with current approach. Metadata loading. Load metadata only loads the video header, usually less than 1 MB, not the full file. Memory leaks. Creating multiple video elements without cleanup. Cores issue. Core solution may block metadata access. Some optimized solutions. Okay, so if it is not loading the video and just loading the metadata, I think I'm good with its previous answer as well. This one, it's fine. Vishnu, which is the best backend course you suggest on YouTube? Vishnu, I don't know, man. I haven't done any backend course. But yeah, look at any video which has like from the comment section. One thing like which I could suggest is whenever you start watching any video, just copy all the comments and give it to like this AI LLMs and ask it ask it to rate it. Like if these are the comments from this course, based on this comments, rate this course out of 1 to 10. What is the sentiment of the users? And do it for like 5-10 videos and you will have your answer. Which video has like better response? One of the data which can help you decide. Caveman crafting, very interesting. Thank you, man. I hope you like it once it launch. How does your dashboard look so professional? When I did it, even babies can tell it's AI generated. This looks professional? No, man. I want to clean it up once it's functioning. I want to make it so neat and clean. UI comes later. I just want to make it so that it doesn't feel so bad. I stopped working on it. So that's why I made it like this right now. This is the quickest possible UI. And once everything starts working, I think then we can start working on the polishing of UI. And it's a gradual, slow process. And I love that process, to be honest. Like I would really like it if I do that in these streams, because then I can do it without wasting a lot of time. It's automated work. That's why I like it. Okay, so now it's saying that it knows how much it is, but to understand, I would like just enable this so I know it knows about it. Duration in frames, where is it? Final duration. So we don't have any final duration. Let's see. If that's not clean, then mine's like trash. I have a lot to learn. No, I saw your dashboard. Looks pretty neat. But yeah, don't sweat a lot on that alone. Why is the frames still showing 30? Vishnu, do you watch any sports? I used to watch cricket long back, but now I stopped. I don't watch any sports. I sometimes play those box cricket when I'm home, and I play a little bit of tennis as well, table tennis, and also like the normal tennis. Apart from that, the best sport which I currently like is running. Last year I finished like my first full marathon, and I'm into running these days. Okay, so we have just 8 minutes. Let's run this timer for 10 minutes. We'll wrap it up in 10 minutes, guys. Again, thank you so much guys for joining, and I think I have cracked the syncing logic now. It's working. I'm just fixing one small issue, so I can just demo it a little bit here. I really love it. I have people where I can demo. See, as I'm scrubbing through the timeline, the video is moving. See, but there is one issue right now, that it crosses the 10-second mark somewhere here. Technically the video is 20 seconds, so we are at half of it. I don't know why it's showing 10-second. I'm thinking, is it like because of FPS? Is it a 60 FPS video? I don't think so. Let's take another video just to be on the safe side. Happy life. Latency on Twitch is low compared to YouTube. Yeah, someone mentioned it earlier as well. I think YouTube does some sort of thing on their backend. Yeah, all the videos, but this is 10-second only, right? So this is fine. We can ignore it. Okay. What about other video? Let's say, yeah, this is a 1-minute video. Let's see. This is also coming for 10 seconds. Yes. So somewhere we have hard coded frames as 300. Somewhere we have hard coded frames as 300. Where? I am into UFC. Oh yeah, I do watch sometimes. Like I saw this Jake Paul and what his name? Mike Tyson, his fight. I was watching it. Happy life. Yeah. Also Twitch use less internet, does higher quality videos. Less internet? And then higher quality? How? Like, do they have better video encoding? Okay, so now I just have to find out why is this added as 300 FPS. Is it somewhere in this? Maybe I can give this task to Composer to figure it out, what's happening. Claude, I noticed my Remotion player is showing 10 seconds on the control preview. I don't think I have added the duration in frames anywhere. What could be the reason for this? Let's see if it can figure it out. Kong, what do you think of payload for Next.js for CMS? Do you think DeepSeek can help with these extensions? Maybe this is out of syllabus question. What do you think of payload for Next.js for CMS? What do you mean by payload? And help with these extensions. What is a payload for CMS? I have not worked with a lot of CMS guys, so maybe. Twitch uses less internet compared to YouTube. That's what I noticed. Interesting. So, Kong, are you mentioning this thing? The payload? And this is open source. Thank you, man. I just Googled it and I found out. Like, even if it doesn't mean this, I was working on Strapi as for my blog. I wanted to host it again, and I think I like this payload as well. It's open source and being used by mostly corporates. Then I get a bit scared. But these are also being used by so many. Accenture is using both. Accenture using payload and using Strapi. What is Accenture doing? Yeah, maybe I'll stick to Strapi. It's better to develop. Okay, so you mean I think CMS extensions which we can create. So yeah, you can create extensions for these CMS technically with DeepSeek. Yes. If that's what you're asking. I'm sorry if I could not understand your question properly. Vishnu. Okay, Hemant, can you tell me how these AI video generator works? I think you also created one. Hemant, so I cannot explain the implementation of my own product, to be honest, on these streams. What I can tell you is the video generation, how LLM works, that I already know. Not like exactly know, but technically it's similar to how diffusion frameworks work, like stable diffusion, and it's like creation of, if you understand how AI image generation works, it's similar to that, but it takes the previous frame as an starting point for the next frame. So, and then you do it multiple times, then you have a 30-second or a 1 second video with 30 frames, so 30 fps video created. And if you're talking about how my auto aerials is working, I don't think it's not like so complex, but again, I would not be very comfortable sharing the implementation details. Kong, yes sir. Payload is integrated with Next.js. I believe it is completely integrated with Vercel. Oh, interesting. Interesting, Kong. Thank you so much for this info, man. Is it Next.js payload? So if I go to my Next.js dashboard, I can directly enable this as a CMS, connect with my project, right? That's what you're saying? And if that's what you're saying, you are a lifesaver. You helped me with one extra step, because I definitely want to work on my project, which is currently just this is the blog which I wrote long back, but my Strapi was hosted on Heroku and it stopped working few years back. And yeah, so there is integrations I can see. So let's say if I'm here, right, then I think there are some settings where I can add integrations, payload, or maybe browse marketplace. You mean from here I can add payload? Connectable accounts, maybe, I don't know. Strapi is good too. Payload has been a game changer for me. Thanks for your thoughts. Payload has been game changer. Like in which way, Kong? I would be interested, because I am definitely going to host a Strapi now very soon on my Heroku VPS, which is lying for a long time. What it did. Looking at your code, I can see that the duration issue is happening because we need to properly calculate and pass the duration frame to the Remotion player. Yeah, that I know, but I have made several important changes to fix the duration issue. Improved get video duration frame function, better promise handling, default duration. But where have you done this? How can I check this full file? I don't want to accept it. I don't know where have you made these changes. Reject. But did it made changes in just one file, right? And it said so many changes. I don't know. Sorry, I mean to say payload can be built directly with Next.js. Okay. Yeah, I'll look into that. If it's easy, then yeah, I think I'm good. Sorry about that. I mean, Vercel supports the payload configuration. Okay. No worries, man. I got it. But yeah, it's very interesting. I never knew about payload. So you gave me some new information. And thanks to you, I got to know about this. Now I have a comparison to make between Strapi and payload. Which one works better? I would still prefer Strapi for my use case because I have a bit of an experience with it. Like it's easy for me because I know what is where. not the integration on Vercel directly, wrong information. Okay, got it. Yeah, because I'm just checking on their dashboard, their CMS section, and they have enabled a couple of these CMSs directly. And Butter CMS, I think, is something which I looked into long back. Yeah, but yeah, thanks, man. Thanks for this info. Oh, are we done with the 10 minute? Okay, cool. I think we are good on time, and I couldn't still find out why this thing is not working. And Remotion Preview, but still the syncing is happening, so I'm good. I just need to figure out how to get the duration based on this player and final duration. Maybe I can put it, if I put it like 600 here, how would that change my view? Then it changes, so it's based on the final duration, which is not being calculated properly. Happy life. See ya, man. See you guys tomorrow. If you are free, just join, tune in at 8:30, and have a good night, guys. Have a good night. I'm just dropping off now. Yeah, I'm pretty okay with it. Let's commit. Let's see what we have done. Okay, this is cool. Timeline we have added. Yeah, we have added the whole logic of calculating it. Current and this is fine. Cool. Awesome. We have pushed the code. Let's call it done here. And yeah, thank